This is only one of a very few exclusively vegetarian restaurants in town. Most of the people who come here are vegetarian or friends of vegetarians, supporters of vegetarians. People who love to eat, enjoy food, enjoy fresh food. They enjoy eating well and treating their body well. Nice blends of flavors, huge menu. There's something for everyone here, even meat eaters. A meat eater came here the other day, got a sloppy joe here, and said that it was the best sloppy joe he'd ever had. And it was meatless, as everything here is. I think the main secret is fresh ingredients and love, putting love in the food. And I think that this place takes care of both of those things.
All right, Sam, you're not even a vegetarian, and you picked the Chicago Diner.
Well, health is my priority, like I was saying before. So if that means I'm going to go vegetarian, fine. But Chicago Diner gives you the best of both worlds. It's comfort food, and because it's vegetarian, you know it's healthy. I can eat what I want off the menu and not worry about counting calories or, you know, did they cut the fat off this or is it lean? Because it all is. There's no meat involved. And the desserts are great too, because they do, for example, the tofu cheesecake, which sounds really weird, I know, but it's a really great idea, and it's good execution.
Actually, those kind of items are surprising, because you would think if something was a meat substitute or made with tofu, in your own mind you think, oh my gosh, what's that going to taste like? And then you try it. And
Right, a good example is probably the meatloaf. You're sitting there eating this and you're thinking, you know, I know it's not meat, but I really don't care.
And that's their slogan, meat-free since '83,
Yes.
when they opened. Yeah, they have a lot of meat substitutes.
Yes.
They specifically use one called seitan,
Yes.
which is the
Wheat
wheat
gluten.
protein.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what it was.
And they
but
can make it into anything. It's
my comment was, it may be called Satan, but it tastes heavenly. But
is
seriously,
true.
you forget. You literally forget. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, you forget. I don't know what your experience was, Lisa, but it was like, because they got the texture down, the taste.
Right.
I love vegetarian food. I eat tofu on my own time. I eat the soy hot dogs instead of hot dogs, so I'm used to that anyways. But I actually ordered pasta primavera, which didn't have a meat substitute in it, but it was so good. It was so fresh. The vegetables were, I mean, it was like they just picked them and put them in the dish. It was
The portions
really
are giant.
huge.
I mean, you walk out
Yeah.
of there going, oh,
It was
man,
really
this
good.
is so much food here. I'm never going to eat it all. But you do, because I am a fan of gazpacho. Anyone who knows, and it's the dying art form as far as I'm concerned. You know, being a glutton, you know, wow, I got what I want. It was like, I'm going to order a bowl. You know, I got a cup. I'm going to go for a bowl. And I start eating on this thing, and it's like I just couldn't stop. And then the entree comes, and I've got the barbecue chickix or whatever. There's always weird names for it. And it was delicious. And it's like, man, I have no room for this now.
The location that it's set in, being on North Halsted, is, to me, that's one of the best neighborhoods of the city. That is so much fun, and it's so alive. Day, night, doesn't matter when it is. And that liveliness of the outside with the windows, it comes into the restaurant, and you just feel
It's infectious.
great. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's
Like,
infectious. There's no
definitely.
doubt about it. We sat in the patio, and you get to wander through the kitchen and into the back, and it was just so relaxing. It was like being in someone's backyard, but you knew you were in the city. And the comment that I made to the business one of the business associates that I dined with, I said, you know what, man, I don't know that I'd make this a destination place that I'd come to, but I'm a big Cub fan. And I said, this is on the way to Wrigley, man. This is a place that is on my very
make a
short
stop
list.
over.
You bet. This is a new finalist, and I was
I think
very.
it's hard for vegetarians, even being in the restaurant
Very
business.
difficult.
We get so many that come in all the time, and everyone has a special degree to which they're a vegetarian. They might just not eat meat. They might eat fish, which isn't, may not be considered vegetarian, or they could be completely vegan, which means that you don't eat,
Even tougher.
dairy, cheese, nothing. It's just, vegetables. So I think they do a good job of catering to that whole market.
Even if you aren't a vegetarian, and you can open your mind to the fact that there's no meat in this place, you can sit down and have a really good meal, which is probably just like anything else you'd have eaten, just without the meat.
And terribly affordable.
Yes,
Terribly.
price is right.
I mean, we ate like pigs, and we had beverages too, and it walked out of there in the Chicago environment for what I thought was extremely affordable.
But how did you come across this place?
Yeah, that was what I was curious.
I can't remember. A friend told me about it because they knew I was starting to get into a healthier diet. I said, well, why don't you try this place? And I did, and I was like, this is unbelievable. You know, because I usually have to shop around at grocery stores to find meat substitutes and pick out a healthy diet for things that I'm going to cook at home. Well, now I can go out to eat, have somebody do the cooking for me, and not spend a lot of money and have a great time.
All right, well, Sam, you found this place for us, so give us a summary.
It's comfort food without bothering your conscience. It's healthy, it's great taste, the service is wonderful, the atmosphere is just a lot of life and energy there. I highly recommend it to anyone, whether you're a vegetarian or not. But if you are a vegetarian, this is where you need to go.
And Lisa?
I would say even if you're not a vegetarian, it's a great place to go. Meat lovers will enjoy themselves and take a walk after dinner. You don't have anything to walk off, but it's a good place to go.
And Bob?
Pleasant surprise, lots of fun, nice people, affordable, great stop off to and fro the game if you're coming from out of town. Definitely on that short list. You'll be pleasantly surprised, and you should go out of your way to try it, I think.
Wow, it's unanimous.
Yeah, we found something we all done.
Right, well, you can eat meat-free at the Chicago Diner at 3411 North Halsted in Chicago, 773-935-6696. It opens at 10 a.m. on the weekends and 11 a.m. on weekdays for brunch, lunch, and dinner. Average tab per person is about $14.